Hello? Hello, everyone. Good evening. Let me begin today's peace gathering by offering a short prayer to the Buddha. To offer a short prayer, I would like to ask all the Buddhist lay people to join me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. This prayer means I pay homage to the exalted one, to the worthy one, to the enlightened one. Please be seated. Respected Venerable Buddhist monks, dedicated volunteers for Walk for Peace initiative, Governor Justin, City of Raleigh Mayor Janet Powell, respected state senators and representatives, respected faith leaders and community leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Walk for Peace team, I would like to thank you all for being here today. Thank you so much. Today marks day 91 of the Walk for Peace journey. Venerable monks have reached yet another milestone today when they step foot inside the grounds of this capital. They completed 1,800 miles of the journey. In the past 3 months, 90 days to be exact, Venerable monks have traveled, walked with mindful resolve. With intention grounded in peace, unity, compassion, and healing. When we started this journey back in October 26th, the weather was still warm. We have seen several days in those initial period when the daytime temperature was as high as 98 degrees. While in Louisiana, Venerable monks were drenched in rain for 6 days out of total of 9 days that they walked in Louisiana. Now here in North Carolina, we have a different set of challenges today. The weather is getting too bad. The impending snowstorm may affect the rest of the path of this journey. However, the Venerable monks are determined to continue the journey. The impending weather may slow us down, but it's not going to stop them, because the reason they are doing this is so important to them. Their main goal is to spread the message of peace, compassion, unity, and healing. As the Venerable monks continue their journey towards Washington, let every footstep that they take remind us that peace begins with intention, continues through action, and sustained by compassion and loving kindness. Today's peace gathering has two components. The initial component is presentation of proclamations. We have two proclamations. I would like to invite City of Raleigh Mayor Janet Powell to present proclamation to Venerable Bhikkhu Kanyaka.
Your commitment to the practice of peace in body and spirit reminds us all that we too can make such a commitment. Your example inspires us to develop a practice of inner peace which radiates out to our community and the world around us. As a person of faith who has become a little bit familiar with the teachings of the Buddhist tradition, I realize that all beings, human and otherwise, are integrally connected with each other in ways hardly imagined. What each of us embodies on the inner level and outer level can bring peace and healing to those around us. Thank you for reminding us of this indestructible truth by your presence. And thank you for inviting us to join you in your important work. May the peace you offer us be returned to you and to all beings everywhere, many times over, and sustain all of us in our efforts to be peacemakers in the world. I have a proclamation from the City of Raleigh proclaiming that today, January 24th, this 91st day of your journey to be the Walk for Peace Pilgrimage Day, and I, on Mayor of City of Raleigh, do hereby declare. Thank you for gracing us.
Thank you so much, Mayor. Now I would like to invite Governor Josh Stein to present his proclamation.
Good afternoon, everybody. It is heartening and heartwarming to see so many folks here who are committed to honoring peace even on the chilliest of days. Mayor Cowell, thank you and the City of Raleigh for your support of this event. I want to thank the many sheriff's offices, local police departments, and state highway patrol for helping to provide these monks safe passage throughout North Carolina. Thank you to the community groups, churches, temples, and many public facilities that have welcomed these monks along the way. But of course, our greatest thanks are to these monks who are walking for peace. We are honored to welcome you to North Carolina State Capitol, and we are so glad to see that Aloka is back with you. The monks gathered here today are on a 2,300-mile walk through 10 states. For the past 3 months, they've covered approximately 1,800 miles from Texas. That's 1,800 miles by foot. You all have been walking across North Carolina for more than a week at this point, and you have shared a message of peace, unity, justice, equality, compassion, and love. You've had a crowd following you everywhere you've gone and a much larger crowd following you online. That is because you are bringing people hope. You're inspiring people at a time when so many are in need of inspiration. We live in a time of partisan rancor and political discord. These days, people of all stripes are feeling under attack, whether it's by what they see on social media, what's going on in their personal lives, or the number at the bottom of their grocery bill. That's what makes your message more important than ever. It goes beyond faith or politics. No matter our belief system or political affiliation, we each want peace, and we each have a role to play in achieving it. That is why you've had such an impact on the nation. You have sparked something special with your march. In our heart of hearts, we don't want to feel on guard against our neighbors. We want to come together. Thank you for reminding us of that. I'm inspired not only by the monks, but also by the thousands of North Carolinians who over the past week have turned out to honor the Walk for Peace and have been moved by its purpose. Long after these monks have left North Carolina, may we all carry this spirit forward in our own lives into caring for our neighbors and seeking mutual understanding rather than division. To the Venerable Bhikkhu Padukaru, it is my honor to stand here with you today and present you with a proclamation marking today as Walk for Peace Day. wish you all safety and health as you continue on your path. And I wish those gathered here today and those watching online safety and health for yourselves and your family and loved ones over the next few days. Please stay informed about the coming winter weather. Stay at home and off the roads, and stay connected with your neighbors in need. Thank you so much.
We are very thankful to the interfaith communities, state, county, city officials, and law enforcement officials for embracing and supporting us in our journey. Thank you so much, and thank you all for being here. I know all of you are waiting to hear from Venerable Bhikkhu Panyakara. So without any delay, I would like to invite him to address this gathering.
Respected Mahasangha, respected Governor, City Council, State Representatives, and all the government officials. Hello everyone, how are we today? Today is 91 days that we have walked, and today is so special. You know why it's so special? In this cold weather, it's freezing, and all of us here coming out just for this same mission, peace. This is way, way beyond what I expected. And more than that, the first state that we have our governor to join and actually read the proclamation today. Many other state governor also given out the proclamation, but unfortunately they have duties to do, so they won't be able to, they didn't make it on that day, but today is special that we have our governor with us, so that is one of the special things for us too. Thank you so much. Earlier, the governor said, thank you for thousands and thousands and thousands of all the residents in North Carolina to join this mission. And I'm here assured that North Carolina don't have to go to work at all. Because it's been over weeks. I don't know where you're from, and you have to work or not, but you are coming out for us every single day, from morning until nighttime. This is so amazing that we don't have to do anything, just come out for peace. But I hope that you will go back to your normal life later, but with a different thought, different mindset from this moment on. We are coming out even though in this weather is because we have the same goal, which is peace for ourselves and then for our nation, for this universe. Is that right? So are we willing to walk on this journey for the rest of our life with the Venerable monks? That being said, after this moment, after this talk, we will have to live in mindfulness in our daily life. Because this is the practice, as we already heard. And I have talked about this many times. This is not something that we brought it to you. We brought it to this nation or to this world. we also practice for our own peace. And we are here just to bring the key for all of you to open that box where you have locked peace and happiness in it for a long time, and you have left it somewhere and forgotten it. We are here just to hand you the key, but the person who have to unlock it, which is yourself. No one else can do this for us, even AI nowadays. Okay? We still have to do it our own. It means we have to practice every day, diligently. Of course, we have to go to work. We have to make a living for ourselves and our family. But we still have a lot of time left. Instead of surfing the internet with your lovers, your cell phone, instead of going around doing different things, we spend more time to practice mindfulness for ourselves. Because this is something will lift us up to help us liberate all kinds of sufferings, especially in this world where we live in right now. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of disasters as well. And we don't know when is our turn, which we don't want to wait for that moment, isn't it? We have to be prepared. And so when that day comes, we were not afraid. We are living in this world, and the technologies and everything's moving so fast, way too fast. And we are here trying to chase after it. And the more we chase, the tired we are. Are you tired yet? We're tired. In our family, and the world around us. And earlier, Governor mentioned we have to open up, we have to check on our neighbors. We are not living in this world alone. We have everybody's around us. Look at right now. How many people here? We cannot count now. We have different backgrounds. We have different faith, different beliefs, different skin colors, different languages we speak. But we all be able to come here together in this weather in front of this Capitol just to support the mission of peace. It means that there's no difference between all of us, because we have the same blood color, which is red, the same taste of tear, which is salty. We have no difference. It's regardless of what religions we practice, but we should be grateful that there are so many religions in this world to serve every single one of us. After all that practicing, we still have one common religion that all the human beings are worshiping every day, which is the religions of peace, loving kindness, and compassion, that we are seeking for every single day, and we worshiping every single day. And that temple is within our mind. Is that right? So this is something that we should care for ourselves. We should love ourselves more, to bring that into action, to practice, instead of just a saying. We've been hearing those peace, loving kindness, and compassion a lot. On paper, on banners, on the windshield, everywhere. But yet we have not taken that into action. This is the call. This is the time where all of us have to walk together in spirit by practicing to make that happen, so that peace can begin within our world, inside world. Each and every single one of us have our own world. And that world have all kind of sufferings. That world have all kind of wild animal. inside of our world, which is our mind. All kind of bad thoughts, all kind of hate, anger, delusion, greedy, everything. We have everything in our mind. And when we are not mindful enough, we could kill ourselves. We could kill the others. We could hurt ourselves and hurt the others. Our mind is super sharp. It's sharp more than the knife. And if we are not clever enough to hold the handle of the knife, but we hold the knife, we will hurt ourselves and hurt the others. So we must be clever. We must be mindful to know when you are holding the handle instead of the knife. And of course, in this life, like I mentioned, we are not mindful. That is why we always react when the world is throwing lemon and bitter melons and rock at us. Is that right? We react a lot. And every single time we react, we suffer. We cry. We become anxiety, depression. And then when there's time that you cannot bear those feelings, you commit to suicide. A lot of people, a lot of children, a lot of teenagers nowadays cannot bear those feelings because our mind is weaker and weaker every day. We are not mindful with our action, our speech, our thoughts. And the key for us to share, nothing more than just our breath. Within our breath right here, we live in this world with every breath going in and out, every second. And of course, we breathe just like a machine, like a robot, to live, to survive. We never pay attention to our breath, to see if it's long or short, to see how it go in and go out. We all live with the past and live with the future. Always thinking about the past and chase the future, but never stay at this present moment, which is here and now. When here and now, this present moment is really something that we need in life. Without this, our mind just keep heading out there on everything, any movement, anything's happened around us, we will head there. We will catch that object, and we forgot ourselves. We forgot our breath. And this is what we do in every single day. That is why we suffer. I have seen this suffering so much surround me in Fort Worth, Texas, where I reside, and where I travel around the world to do disaster relief with my foundation. I have seen so much suffering, physically, materials, but especially mental. With mental health, mentally suffering is something that all of us have. And this is something that we need to change, we need to fix it. Otherwise, we'll go back to our old days and continue suffering. With the year of 2026, we should do something better for ourselves. And as a human being, we deserve better. We don't have to live like that with suffering. We can be better, we can live happily, peacefully every day. But it requires effort, requires some energy from us to put in order for us to have peace. If we cannot have peace for our own world, there will be no world peace. If all of us here in North Carolina can have peace in each and every single family, this whole state of North Carolina will be at peace. Do you believe that? Yes. Peace always begins from within. We already know that. So when we practice mindfulness, which is our breath, this is when you bring peace for yourself. By focus, aware of each breath going in, each breath going out within this nostril. Pay attention to it. Just put awareness to that breath going in, awareness of that breath going out, just like a gatekeeper sitting right here. That gatekeeper will know who's going in, who's going out. Just mindfully knowing each breath going in and each breath going out. That's all we need to do. But do not force our breath to be long or short. Just breathe normally like what we are breathing, how we breathe right now. And when we breathe in, we can also count or say in silently. We breathe out, say out silently. And then when thoughts arise, that wild animal inside of our mind, and I always say the monkey mind. This monkey mind is within us. That monkey mind would jump here and there. If you are from India, that monkey mind probably can go back to India just like that quick. To have some chapati, some roti and come back here and then done. Or Vietnam, I can just go back to Vietnam and have some bánh xèo, which is like pizza or something like that. Things like that. Our mind is always thinking of all those things in our life rapidly. So within any thought pop up within our mind, what we should do is aware of that thought, acknowledge of that thought, observe it, and bring your concentration back to this breathing again. Don't try to push it away, don't try to eliminate it. Just bring your concentration back after you acknowledge of that thought, back to the breathing. And then breathe in, breathe out, that monkey might jump again. Acknowledge it, come back here. Acknowledge it, come back here, come back, come back, come back. Keep bringing it back. That is the point. Because we don't have a habit of bringing our concentration back to this present moment. Because we always headed out there, remember? That is why we train ourselves to have a new habit to come back to this present moment, which is with each and every breath going in and out. If we can do that, we will know what is going on with our mind, our thoughts. We will not chase after it again anymore. And then when you hear any noise, any type of sound, just acknowledge that sound, 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 silently, and come back here with the breathing again. Sensation on this body, itchy, numb, pain, anything on this body, just acknowledge it's itchy, itchy, numb, or feeling, come back here. Observe it, acknowledge it, come back here. That is very simple. And when you see something, just acknowledge that, oh, you see, object. You don't have to question, you don't have to follow that object. But when you practice meditation like this, your eyes should be closed. So we cannot see anything, just focus in here. But don't use your eye to look down to this nostril, okay? It's gonna make you headache. Seriously. If you use, even when yogi, when they practice, they close their eyes like this, but they cannot see their breath yet. They tend to look down using their eye, look down to this nose to see the breath. The more they do it, the more that this head will be tense and then become headache. So don't, just your mind, aware of each breath go in and out. Even if you cannot see your breath at the beginning, it's okay. As long as you know that there's breath going in and out. There's another method to support you, because at the beginning, when we don't have that habit yet, our minds will just running and running and running. Just like the horse. The horse is always going on the same track, right? Keep going back to the old track. our mind is the same. Keep going back to the old habit. That's how the mind works. And so, when you breathe in, you can also count 1 silently. Breathe out, count 1 silently. In 2, out 2. In 3, out 3. In 4, out 4. In 5, out 5. And then start from 1, 1 to 6, 6. And then start from 1, 1 to 7, 7. Start again from 1, 1 to 8, 8. 1, 1 to 9, 9. And 1, 1 to 10, 10. And then reset from 1, 1 to 5, 5. Again. Okay, let us try that. Okay, let me count. Focus, okay? Breathe in, count 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. You still focus. Wow. You get what's going on here?
Listen, pray.
I skipped number 3. It means we are not mindful. That's why you miscount. And when you miscount, you have to start again from 1, 1 to 5, 5 again until you get it right. Okay? Keep that in mind, because this mind, it will get bored very, very quickly when you just sit there and then breathe in and breathe out, because the monkey likes to jump. Okay? So now that you add one more job to the mind, breathing, counting, 2 jobs for the mind, a little bit more fun to it. So it will be better to concentrate. So this practice is to help us to concentrate on this present moment right now and here. That is how we have peace for ourselves. Just like the monks walk 90 days. At the beginning, there are people just stood there on the road and look at the monks with tears. There are people driving, and then when they saw the monks walk, they pull over and they get out of their car, walk towards the monk, stand there and look at the monk, and pay respect to the monk, or just simply just look at the monk on each and every step they make. That is the time when they slow down. They take a moment of break. They stop from doing everything just to come back within. That is when they touch their heart. That why do I have to rush every day? Why do I have to run so quickly every day? And now that I've seen something in front of me, which is the monk walking peacefully, mindfully with each and every step. That is when it touches our heart. That is when it reminds us to slow down. It reminds us to practice mindfulness instead of heading out there every single second, every single time. When you cannot have peace for yourself, there will be no peace for your family. And guess what? The family is always the problem for us. We could be really nice to our friends and to the people outside, but we always react to our parents and to our family members. Is that right? Why is that? Because we give ourselves a right. We give ourselves the right that my parents, they are my parents, they are my brother and sister, they are my husband and wife. They should know me better. They should know my personality. I'm like this, I'm like that. So they shouldn't say things like that. They shouldn't do things like that. We always give ourselves that right. But when you go out with your friends and the people outside, when they hurt you, when they say something to you, you didn't react that way. So is that right or wrong? That shouldn't be. Because your parents are the one who gave you this life. Your family, if anyone in this world can leave you, can hurt you, but I don't think your parents and your family would. It's always out of love. That they say something, they do something, is to show us how they care. Right? So we should be mindful in our family first. and practice this every day. When you practice to have peace, your family will be at peace as well, because they don't have to see you stressed out. They don't have to see your frustration face. Then they will smile, they will be at peace as well. And then every morning, when we wake up, please remember my statement that you have to write this down with a pen and a paper. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Just write that down, even you have listened to my talk for the last 90 days. It's okay. Just write it down, because this is very powerful when you use your hand and your head at the same time. It will remind you a lot better. So write down, today is going to be my peaceful day. And then read it over and over with our eyes. Read it out loud to the universe, to tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day, so that no one in this world can mess it up, except ourselves. We are the only one who can mess our days up. No one else. Regardless of what they say or what they do. If you don't let it, your day will be peaceful. And what we've been doing is just let people control us. Let people play around with us just like a dog. Whenever they say something, we act right away. Whenever they do something, we act right away. We encounter into many fights already, verbally and physically. And then 3 places for us to go, which is hospital, jail, and funeral, after we encounter a fight. We shouldn't be, right? So every day we should purify our mind, just like who's in here that have a mirror in your bathroom? Everybody have a mirror, right? You see yourself every day, every morning at night time, in that mirror. Are you checking your pimples or what? We can see ourselves in that mirror. But who's in here that after you wash your face, after you brush your teeth, and all those spots, water and toothpaste on that mirror, how many of us actually use a paper or towel to wipe it off right away? Please raise your hand. Well, not many people. About 20 people out of thousands. So how many of us wait for a week? How many of us will wait for a month and then clean? Well, either a week, 2 weeks, or a month. Let me tell you something. When those spots, water and toothpaste stick on that mirror, you can clean it right off very easy and quickly, right? But if you don't, for most of us, we don't want to do that. We want to wait. I will do it later, it's okay. It's just my mirror, my bathroom. And then days after days, you cannot see yourself clearly anymore. Now that you have to try hard to clean it off. Now that you have to go to Home Depot, Walmart, and Lowe's to get chemicals and wipes. Spend some money right there. And how much effort, that I want to ask you, how much effort that you need to put into clean that mirror at that time? A lot more. Way a lot more effort. Those spots are just like greedy mind, delusion mind, hatred, anger, all those things happening in our life that is not desirable, that is not happy. All those things. Those what I call spots. And we recorded it in our mind. We left it there. It adds up every single day. And we don't want to clean it. But super easy when it comes to you. All you need to do is just let it go right away. They won't bother you anymore. But no, you don't want to do that. You want to hold on into it. Because you're afraid when you let go, you have nothing to hold. When you let go of something, You have nothing else to hold. That's what you're afraid of. But the more you hold it tight, the tighter and the stiffer you are. And now that the monks are walking, to remind you, there's so many things within our heads now. It's time to purify it. It's time to clean it. Now that we need to spend a lot of effort to clean those spots. Is that right? So we need time to change ourselves. Later, the whole garden, you don't see any flowers left, but weeds. Just in our mind, our practice. If we are not mindful enough to see all those weeds, we pick it up, we let it grow, soon, our mind, we will live with all kinds of sufferings, all kinds of unwholesome things. But all those wholesome things, they cannot survive within our mind. Because all those weeds already cover the whole garden. So today, in front of all of you, I respectfully ask, all of us will take this seriously into action. And some of us right now are sidetracked with something up there. Is that right? We are not easy to be sidetracked. If you listen to me right now, the eyes cannot see up there. When you see up there, you cannot listen to me. That is how our mind works. Okay? So we already spent hours to come out here to the noise outcome. Okay? Be mindful with it. And now, after you tell the universe that today is going to be my peaceful day. Now we have to go on it. Every day, please be mindful on every little thing you do. Sleeping. Please practice on that. Do not multitask anymore. And liberate your lover for as much as you can. I mean your cell phone. Let them go as much as possible. Lock her and or him up and put them in the drawer or something. Okay, you have to. And please don't take them into the bathroom and talk. Why when I say this and you are laughing so loud? Because all of us are doing that. We are doing this every single day. The bathroom is something that is private for yourself and your lovers. You just bring your lover into it and whispering the whole time while people shivering waiting for his or her turn out there. And when you're not mindful, you drop your lover in that bowl. And now you have to get a new lover. You waste a lot of money. So don't live with your lovers way too much. Even if you have to check on Walk for Peace, it's okay. You can do that later. Okay? At nighttime, 1 hour before bed, no lovers whatsoever. No lover 1 hour before bed. This is very important. Because when you check on your lover and live with your lovers, all those defilement minds will stay with you. You probably cannot go to sleep. And if anything happened within your lover, you'll be stressed. You cannot go to sleep. In the middle of the night when you wake up, please don't pick up your lovers. Try to go to sleep or get something to read until you go to sleep. Or you breathe. And in the morning when you wake up, please, no lovers either. Instead, just get a piece of paper and a pen out and write that statement down. Today is going to be my peaceful day. Take care of your bed. Fold all that bed sheet and everything nice and neat. This is very important to train yourself. Okay? Make it look beautiful, nice and neat, like before you go to bed. And now you have to go to the toilet, but without lover, because you need to brush your teeth, right? And then when you go to the toilet to brush your teeth, please wipe it off, all those toothpaste and water on the mirror, so you can see yourself better. Reflect, right? Got out from that toilet, still no lovers. Practice breathing. Practice breathing. And then exercise and breakfast. Now you can have your lovers back. But limited. That's all we need to do every day to create peace for ourselves and for our family. Let us all say together one time. Today is going to be my peaceful day, okay? After I count to 3. Say it out loud to tell the universe that. 1, 2, 3.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
You hear that? It's so beautiful. For me, it's so beautiful. You know, each and every one of us, every single day when we wake up, we just do that one thing. And be mindful with it throughout your day. If all the people in this country and around the world doing the same thing, to spread that message to the universe, instead of hate, instead of anger, instead of greedy, instead of delusion, instead, we just only spread that message to the universe. That universe will receive it and shower back down with all love and kindness and compassion and peace. So this world will be a better place for our future generation and for ourselves to live. That is how we change this world all together. Not anyone, not a single person, nor our venerable monks can do this, but every single one of us will be the history maker. Can we all do that?
Yes.
Thank you so much. May you all be well, be happy, and be peaceful. One last thing that I would like to request. But I have to tell you, you're very beautiful. You know why? I was thinking about when we walk from the lunch place here. You're awesome because you're not trying to pass the monk and walk on the side of the monks. You walk behind us. That is so beautiful. The reason why we don't want any walkers to join us because so many problems going on. First. Secondly, when you walk, there are thousands and thousands of people patiently lining up on 2 sides of the road. All they need is just to see the monks walk by so they can offer and they can pay respect and to support the venerable monks on this mission. It means they wholeheartedly pay attention to the monks. And when we walk side by side with the monk, because you rush through the crowd, you break that atmosphere. The environment is not calm anymore. So that will ruin everything, because this is walk for peace. It's not any type of concert or anything like that, but walk for peace. So everything must be calm and peaceful to support every single one, not just ourselves. Okay? This is how we live together, and this is how the world should be. So please be mindful in every little thing we do. And when you go home, after this moment when you go home, this is a test. Your peace will be very easy to be fragile. Because now you have to rush home because of the weather. Now that you have to rush, cross through so many people, there are some pushing. Be mindful with your peace. Be mindful with when you walk, when you drive. Otherwise, your day will no longer a peaceful day. Like that. Today is my peaceful day. That sign right there. With the sunflower. It will not be your peaceful day anymore if you fail this mission when you walk out of this area. Okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Before we conclude this peace gathering, I know many of you are waiting for blessing streams, but weather is getting bad. So all of us want to go from here very soon. Therefore, I would like to request Venerable monks to do a group blessing rather than individual blessing. Okay?
Yon podiya mulis sagaya nang nan diwatano ewang tawang Kaya sosaya mangkale abala jitapan lang kesi se padavi kokale abhiseke sabhapot kabato pamodhanti sunakatang sumanggalang subhabhasang suhoditang sukanon Tasojitang homajali supadhakinang kaya gammang vaja gammang padhakinang no gammang panidite padhakina padhakina nikatawana lavantatin Padhakine bhavatu sabba manghalang laganto sabba devata sabba kodhan Bhavantu te bhavatu sabba manghalang laganto sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sattha soti bhavantu te Balang laganto sabba devata sabba sangkhano Bhavena sattha soti bhavantu te.
In our tradition, when we receive the blessing or do any type of wholesome things, we always rejoice with the meritorious deed. So by saying Sadhu 3 times, S-A-D-H-U, S-A-D-H-U, okay, that means Sadhu, I rejoice with this meritorious deeds with the Venerable monks. That's how we get the same benefits with the Venerable monks after walking 91 days. So let us all put our hands together to say Sadhu 3 times so that we can get that benefits and all the beings around us as well. Let us all share this merit to all of them. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for being here. And now let's go home and stay warm. And remember, today is our peaceful day. Thank you all.
Thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna stop shortly. We cannot go there a little bit more.
Well,
You can.
you can.
Do you know how to get up there?
Yeah.
Great, isn't it?
Yeah. So people coming home now. If the weather is super cold.
Wow. What a day.
Yeah, right. We need more of this.
Thank you so much. North Carolina people coming out here in the very cold weather. Thank you.
Oh my god.
There's still a lot of people over there. They're still there. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave, huh?
Yeah.
They're still there.
Because they want to give all the flowers to people. Or to the monks, yeah.
Oh, really?
Because the flowers, it's too cold, I guess. To go.
Right.
People are trying to give all the flowers to the police. To give it to them.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna stop right now and we will be back.